It's October, paper pumpkin time, with these adorable little treat boxes. But of course, also, we're going to turn them into cards. So we'll get started. It's Karen Titus, Stamping on the Back Porch. This is such a fun set. We have all kinds, like 20 of these treat box things. Cute little stamp set. Here are a couple of the things out of the stamp set. I was going to turn them into cards, and there were a whole bunch of words, and I just haven't even had time to do this. This just came today, and I thought I just wanted to show you at first glance ideas that I have for putting this together. Oh, I'll put a bunch of these out here. So anyway, I'm not going to go through because directions come through how to make the fun little boxes. And of course, now these could be Thanksgiving, Halloween, birthdays. They really could be anything. So we have these little favors. So we've got 2 right here for Halloween. Now, these are crackers, I think they're called. I think they are an English tradition. But if you want to make it a cute little box instead, and if I had heavy things in there, we could get these to stand up. So I'm just going to show you how to do that really quickly. So these all pop up really easily, and we're going to make some fun things out of all these. The fact that you get 20 of these makes it really fun because you can do it with a group of kids, or you have a child to make these for party favors for all their friends or little Halloween things. So I'm just going to fold on all of the score lines. And then we're going to do the same thing this way. Fold it that way and fold it back this way. And you can pick either side. So that makes it pretty fun. And I'll close them up regularly to do it as the cracker. You can see we just put the, let me find it here, because it's all included. This is, right here, these little tags. These little, they're not tags, but they're these long things that we can put on. So I'm going to put 2 of these strips of adhesive strips, which is really awesome. I probably only need to put 1 on, but I'm doing 2. So now you can see if I'm making the regular one, then these sides flip in and you get a cute box like that. If I want to do it like this, I am just going to cut off this part. And now I'll still put it together like the other. Close this up, and I'm going to press it really hard, tight, so it will stay on there. And you see they're not square. They're like 5 sides, I believe. Yeah, 5 sides. So the top is going to close in just like the other. On the bottom here, I'm going to use glue dots. If I have any, if I forgot to bring them out here, then here they are. Otherwise we use our imagination. Yeah, that works well too. It is all good. I'm just going to put a glue dot right there, and I'm going to start closing these in. Now, if I wanted to make them really tight, I would leave this open and I could put a pencil or something down to close them up tight before everything closes. And then I will keep adding these. I get to about 3, and then I want to double check and just see how these last ones, yep, they're coming. They're great. And I like these both ways, so it's just kind of a fun, we just, we like variety. We like to see what other possibilities we have. So these would be really lovely in a bag too. And I could see chapstick, all kinds of little gifts and something like this for a birthday. So it doesn't need to be Halloween. Okay, so we've covered Halloween, and now we're going to make cards, because I know a lot more of us are card makers. What's really awesome in this kit, look at all these different pages of cutouts. I find it absolutely amazing. I'll pop them out as I need, but I just wanted to show you kind of how many there are. Those are the directions. But just all of these, pages and pages. So this is really a bits and pieces kit where you can make so much stuff, or put it out and let the kids have fun making stuff. Okay, so some things that came to my mind. First thing, next week I am doing a whole quilt series. So again, I have these things popped out, and I'm going to just put these right here. I'm starting, actually this Thursday it starts, and then all of next week. I am also a quilter, and I have a quilt collection, and I am going to use quilts that I have as a takeoff or inspiration, which I think will be really fun. So when I saw these pieces, first thing I saw was a quilt. So I'm gonna do a few of these here, and you'll watch it come together. I'm using a bigger piece of paper here because of just the size of this. It's going to make a bigger card. Sometimes when you make a card, it is special enough to be a bigger card. And since I want to show all the quilt pattern, oh yeah, I'm really centered that. I was going for the center, but you know, that's why we have a bigger piece of paper, because it will still work. Do you see a quilt, a star quilt taking shape? So how many quilters do we have on here? Oh, look at this. I did an extra one that I didn't need to. Oh well, that is just fine. I'm going to set this aside. And now we're going to do, you see, I'm just using the flip side. So now I'm going to put these this way and put glue on that side. So I'll just do 4 of these. Here's the trick to just get them up. Okay, and then I'm going to put them in just like this. I'll go around and do this. I did this first. Instead of trying to find the actual center of my paper, I just used a large enough piece. Oh, no, that has to hold there long enough to, my hands are getting sticky. So I'm going to set this aside and show you the finished with that. Isn't that fun? So here we have an autumn harvest quilt. I think that's just a great look with all the stars coming out. So that's one way to use all these pullouts. And then here's another fun one. This time I'm going to cut them in half and make them into, well, what do you call these little banner things? Little flags? What do you call these, Tim? When they're, you know, on a string and you have a bunch of them.
Oh, I think a banner. I don't know.
See, I can't even think what they are. These I'm going to put on. One of my favorite ways of putting things on is definitely with glue dots. So here, whoop, that page looks a little done. Okay, so I'm going to just go along here and put these on. Now you could put a string if you wanted to space them. I didn't want to deal with a string. So I am just putting these butted right up to each other. And I'm going to just take this and go all the way along that way. And then, okay, we'll keep going here. We'll make this length. I love looking at bits and pieces and things like this in a kit and then thinking of what else can we possibly do. Okay, so this has come all the way across. So then now coming back, and that isn't the right piece. Okay, I'll cut some more. All right, we'll just get started with these. Now this way, I'm going to swing back this way with the opposite side. And what's fun is, you know, these are already, they just pop out and you cut them in half. So it's not like I have to sit and cut all of these. Okay, so I'm going to just go back with this string and then I'll show you this finished card. So there are just my little strings of the flags. And this is one of the other punch, you know, this is right there punched out too. So I think that's a really fun look. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of white cardstock here, and I'm going to take, this is a 1 3/4 inch paper punch, And I'm just going to go put it in the middle. This size, I was thinking I should have measured it. It's like 4, and well, I'll show you what it's going to go on, and that just helps with size. Okay, this is my full-size card in the back. Well, that one wasn't cut the best. And then this piece is 5 inches by 3 3/4. So then this one is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So you can see I just go by 1/4 inches, but this one I went a whole 1/2 inch because I wanted this piece smaller. And what I'm going to do is make a wreath, and I'm going to just make it out of a bunch of these leaves. This is going to be an autumn leaf wreath. I think this is just fun how all these colors just pop out here. So we get a nice variety for a fall look. I'll do one more there. And there's a whole nother page of these, so we've got lots of leaves to choose from here and to tuck into other things. Okay, that should be enough to get me going here. I can always add more. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just put these little dimensional things on, and then I'm just going to alternate colors, but I don't really have a plan, so it's just kind of however they're going to fit in here will be just fine. We'll go for brown next. Let's see, we'll make this one come. Whoops, I guess this can go that way because that's where I have the die. Put this one in and have it swoop down here. Am I missing a color? Nope, green. I don't have any green in here. Better put some green in. And just keep on going all the way around. Let's see, we could use some more green. This cutout part is giving me the shape, so that's where I know I'm just kind of following that around. Filling that in. Let's see, I'll go for this. Getting down to close to the end. See, we need more green. We'll put a green coming in right up here. And then a brown. Looks like we could use another brown. Okay, now I'm going to take, for my words, I guess I didn't let that dry before I moved it. Okay, sometimes, you know, you'll see a picture after they're done, but I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to re-stamp the Give Thanks. But even this is from these little cutout things. So then I'm going to take this and some dimensionals, put them all over. Okay, we'll take those off. Okay, I'm going to pop that on. So now this time this is going to be popped up. Then this is going to go right on here, and my Give Thanks is going to go right there, but just done up a little better. But we'll pretend that looks good, okay? So this is one way of doing a wreath. I'm going to do another way of doing a wreath also. On this one, I'm using a piece of Whisper White, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. And I just laid my a circle punch, the punched out piece from there, just laid it down, pencil, drew around it. So this time we're going to do flowers. And so this will just be a wreath right from, I'm just going to build it right from here. So we'll see. And this time I just want to cover the whites, or the pencil mark, not the whites. Then I'll be covering the whole card front. but I want to cover up the thing. Now we have some other little sizes in here too we can throw in. So like here's another kind of a fun little one. I could pop that one in. Oh, and let's throw in some of these. Okay, let's do some of these. Now to put these in, I should really do these first. This is what I was thinking. I'll put a little of my glue in the corner. And let's see, then I'm going to take, okay, this one's brown. Let's see what colors I have. I have green, and I think I should have yellow. Let's see if I can find a yellow one in here. It seems like there's yellow anyway, but if there is, oh, there's yellow. Okay, so I have 3 different colors, and I'm going to put these on, and I figured I could just put these on as kind of a little background. Okay, so I'll put one there. I should have done this before I started the other, but you know, it's just paper. We can do whatever we like. I will put one kind of up there. This is just going to add a little wispiness, and it's something to do with these. I'm not really sure what you do with these. So now I'll go back to just building my wreath. Let's see, we want to do a yellow. I might have to pop out some more colors here, but I'm going to put these right on over here. So this is just kind of a little stuff that shows in the background. We'll do an orange. And then just know that afterwards I could come back in and put in a bunch of the little tiny ones if I want. I think I'm just going to fill in with the bigger ones here to just get her done, you know. So I don't know, this needs something. We need something in the centers, or I haven't quite figured it out, but it's fine. It's all good. These are just ideas. We're just doing this live. I don't have these pre-decided. And I could be mixing this in with some leaves if I had wanted to, because you know, we already have some leaves on here. So I'm going to make one go this way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scatter a couple of these. I'm going to put this color in, and then I'm just going to leave some room where I would actually go in and add some little tiny ones. I think that will just give it more of a fun look. Okay, I need another white one, so I have to find my right papers here. Oh, I even have some white flowers. A little late for that one. Okay, I want another yellow. Finish that up. Look at all of these that you get with this. So you can be building a lot of whatever you want. Okay, but I like what this is doing. I wanted to just show you where these little flowers are. See where all these little ones are on the edges here? So like here's a white one. I think a bunch of mine I popped out, but they kind of disappeared on me. So let's just put these 2 in. And they're just kind of fun for filling in space. There, now how fun is this? Now I'm taking part of this idea. I didn't know what I wanted to put it on, but since we're using this color, I figured we would just stick with this. Okay, so then, although I might cut this down and add one more color under there. So I kind of like that idea of doing that. And then I'm looking here because I want to take one of these. Okay, do you see all of these that we have? This time we're going to take this one. And this was an idea on the back of the directions. There's always a couple of little other ideas of what you could do, and they did something like this. So I thought, oh, I liked this idea. So again, I'll need to cut this, stamp the words there and cut that. But isn't that pretty? So I think that's another fun idea. So just a couple of different ways of doing a wreath. We're not quite done yet. Getting close. I wanted to do really too, you know, black cat cards are just perfect for Halloween. So I just wanted to do a couple of those. Oh, and I had to show you something else I haven't even done. Check this out. Okay, let me find, here's my little cutter. Look at these amazing scalloped edges. Right there. There's that one. And here's this one. These are going to make awesome borders. You can use both sides. And so just on any card. So let's say if I were doing a card like that and I wanted to put this on the border, doesn't that just really help set it off? So we have that in there. But what I'm going to do is just cut this off right here and then right here, because this made me think of a fence. Those things up top that a black cat would be walking on. So I thought, okay, and then we'll cut that. Well, instead of the cutter, I'm just going to take my scissors. You know, this is really easy to cut because it's all scored for you. So if I take this as my fence, oh, well, I'm going to do this side because I got a little glue on there. But again, you could use either side. So I think that that's really pretty fun too. And I'm going to put my fence right here. I'm going to put my black cat wherever it disappeared to. I don't know. Does your workspace tell me that you can relate to this? I don't want to use that black cat because, okay, I already stamped something, but I seem to have lost it. It's a cute this little cute stamp set has words that just fit right in here that are about Halloween. And then I'll just look for another black cat. Oh, you've got the black hats too. I'll just look for another black cat. Look, there's a whole nother page of that. So I'll pull this one. You see what I'm going to do? I am going to have my black cat and my Halloween right there. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so we'll put this one on. And let's see, I could have him walking there. I could have him walking right in here. I think I'll do it right in. Oh, I'm going to put him right over here. So many possibilities. Okay, so there's my black cat. And then this is going to be the one that says something about trick or treat. Since that disappeared on me, I'll read it to you. It says, oh, have a happy Halloween. You see how that's going to fit right on there? And I think what a fun, quick little card. And then my last card, I thought this would really be fun. This reminded me of these windows that I just did the other day on a black cat card using one of our dies. And I thought, ooh, this made me think of that. So let's do them with this. And I think I need a little more glue. This time I'm using one of the little note cards and envelopes. They're just a perfect size for something like this. And this is just going to be a single layer card. This is going to be my window. It's got these little fancy panes, just kind of ornate like a spooky Halloween. You might want yours straighter than mine, but you know, maybe not. It's Halloween. They could all be crooked. They could have more space in them, no space in them. But this just made me think Halloween, and then I'm going to pop up my cat right here. I don't have my little dimensionals out here. I see. I put some little ones on and have them on a little more securely, but this will do. And just another quick little Halloween card. So hopefully that will give you a bunch of ideas of what to do with this fun little stamp set. Thanks for watching.